Howdy and welcome back to Crossword Joe. Let's see. This is it's Thursday, February 8th, 2018. Winter Olympics is coming up, I guess, this weekend. I'm not really following it. If you are, have fun watching it. But the only thing I'm interested in is curling. It's the only thing that really holds my attention, interestingly enough. But corrosive chemicals. Let's see. Oh, this was yesterday. Let's go up here. Click on, click off sound effects, and go to today's puzzle, which is starting to get an. Okay, starting to get an. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's annoyed. Starting to get annoyed. Starting. That's kind of a clue that it's going to be the first part of the clue. You know, the first part of the answer. Starting to get annoyed. So interesting. This is from Gail. So it's like it's like, well, we can take a look at this. Patrick, yesterday's time, I mean, unbelievable, 7:54. I really contributed to the fact that it was very glitchy yesterday, and it would stop for a while, and I was able to look ahead, and maybe that's why, it's almost as if you can stop time. It's like that Twilight Zone episode where a guy had a stopwatch, and every time he clicked the stopwatch, everything else in the world stopped except for him, and then he'd click it on again. That was very scary growing up, I tell you. But 7:54, yes, that's the new time to beat. Good luck with that, guys. I mean, I thought yesterday's, or the day before's 9:05 was good. I mean, 7:54, whoa. Okay, but let's go to today's puzzle, and let's begin. Let's see. View from a Lido deck. That's probably the ocean. The War of the Worlds foe, well, that was Mars. That was Men from Mars. From the top, anew. Show, let's see, cops show climax often. Don't know. Pop group named for the members' initials. Oh, this is like, it's got to be your favorite band. ABBA, yeah, 70s. Oblong tomato. Roma. Roma is an oblong tomato. What cops are in 14 across scenes? Oh, that's interesting. Interesting to see what that is. That's probably one of the answers. Along with, looks like this is a 4 across puzzle. You probably have this one. Let's see what cops, let's see. That one, and that one. I've never seen it where it's just 2. So if you find 2 in the upper half, there's going to be 2 in the lower half. But we don't know what that is, but we'll move on. Like super fans, they're avid, they're crazy. I want to say avid. It's a common answer. Period named for a monarch, perhaps. Era, age, either one. License, prerequisite, often. Test. Let's go with that. SNL investment yield. Don't know. Let's see. Okay. One relocating to Arizona, perhaps. If one's relocating to Arizona, perhaps. Let's see. Shade up. That ends with R. I'm going to say retiree. Arizona, Florida. Stadium replaced by Citi Field. I used to know all of the, at least National League stadiums, because I would go with Jack Buck. I was a Cardinal fan, and he'd just travel all over, and he'd describe what it was, and I knew all the stadiums back then. That was fun times. Stereotypical sci-fi villain. Okay. Let's see. Don't worry about me going down is I'm okay. Let's see. Like Switzerland, neutral. So that's going to be an A. Mars vegetation, let's just move on. And I was thinking that maybe, we could come up with something that would answer that. But end of year tunes. Those are carols. End of year. Uh, Defense Pact Partner, that's an ally. Ally. Audit Pro is a CPA. And overdo it with the overshave. That means reek. You'd be like that guy in Game of Thrones. Reek. You'd be reeking, man. Let's see. Show with the more cowbell skit. That was SNL. I recently saw that. I hadn't seen that before. And I have to admit, that's probably the best thing I think Will Ferrell's ever done. It was great. I really don't care for the dude, but that was funny. And, well, actually, the Christopher Walken really made it. Need more cowbell. Home for hens. That's a coop, right? And sound from a pound. Arf. Get a load of this. Get a load of honey bun tonight. Reports with bias. Reports with bias. Cardiologist insert. That's like a, what are those called? A shunt. Reports, I'm going to say slants, because that starts with S. What pasta is cooked in? Well, habitual grump is a crab. Prefix with plain is going to be arrow. I don't even know what 53 across down is. It's going to be arrow. Mortgage option briefly is a Wi-Fi briefly. And I'm going to say, what pasta's boiled in? Boiling water, right? Isn't it? Boiling water. That's what I cook my pasta in. Fields for flocks. Fields for flocks. Relatives of those guys. I'm going to guess that's a llama going down. And if that's an L, then it's got to be lays, right? Results in men from Mars. Men from Mars are aliens. So 47 down is going to be start with AL. As aliens. Cardiologist insert. Here's that. Is it stent? I'm going to say an E. Biker Jack materials leather. So that's an A. Let's see if we can results in. Results in. Leads to. Coronary artery surgery. That's going to be a bypass, right? That's the only thing I can come up with, and it does fit. Rooftop coloring. Rooftop coloring. Don't know that. Organization, abbreviated, supported by hunters. So it's going to be that National Rifle NRA. Is it NRA? National Rifle Association. You can have my rifle and you take it from my cold dead hands. Travelers Reservation. That is, I don't know. Reason to suck on a long, let's see. The O in Jackie O is Onassis. I'm pretty sure there's two S's there. A vein yield is ore. And let's see. Reason, I still don't know. Light bulb is an idea. Multivitamin supplement. Onas. I'm going to say that's iron. Again, as opposed to iodine. Blake, who composed I'm Just Wild About Harry. And Harry's just wild about me. Pics on biceps. Those are going to be tattoos, right? And it's pics. See, this is a subtle way of saying it's not, may not be the complete word pics. Instead of pictures on biceps, it's tats, right? It's a way of abbreviating tattoos. It may be wrong, but that's a lot of times that's the answer to that. Gig components. That's going to be S. If you're a band and you have gigs, you have sets, right? How many sets are you going to do at the gig? Okay, catches one's breath. I'm going to say with leather being the biker jacket material, that's going to be R. I'm going to say res. And down we go. Shade of turning leaves, and I see this often, but I only see it here. It's like there's a E, H, and a E, something like that. I think there's supposed to be a T in there too, but we'll sort it out. Taking out the trash, say that's a chore. That's a chore. Except for me, when I do it with somebody that I respect and I take out their garbage, it's not a chore at all. It's a privilege. Bother incessantly. Bother incessantly. Don't know. Hieroglyphics, that's an asp. Very dangerous. Neutral. Switzerland. Some smart ones. Neutral. Sunday celebrations. Masses, right? Border on is a butt, right? That's got to be RBI. Yep. Triple crowns, that's baseball. Runs batted in. Messenger bag, satchel. Let's take a look at what cops are in. Cops are in, if we look at this, let's go ahead and fill it in, shall we? Hot pursuit. Yeah, satchel. It's almost like, I wonder if it's spelled the same as Satchel Paige. I don't know. That's a satchel. Noah's landfall. Yeah, there's a lot of A's and R's. I remember that. And there's some T's in there too, but I don't know. It's not worth guessing at this point. Nova Scotia. Nova. Radiate as heat is emit. Emit. And cross a stream is wade. Marsh vegetation. Reefs. Right? Is it reefs? Or reeds? Reeds. Because this, you see what this is? Stereotypical sci-fi villain is going to be a mad scientist. Now, if I only knew how to spell scientist. But we, let's go back to where we were. Where were we? Reeds? Yeah. Okay. Refuse to grant. Deny. Deny. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm okay. A sunny spot for a houseplant is the sill, like the windowsill. And this is going to be a C. The Grand Ole Opry genre is C and W. Isn't that clever? Sometimes they do like R and R. But this is, of course, country and western. And a smartphone image is an icon, of course. And X marks a spot. We know this is going to be taps, right? The scientist. Is it scientist? That's going to be rate, right? Yeah, we're jumping the gun here, but I just thought we'd go ahead and fill these things in since they're not that many. And let's see. We were here. Crab, right? Aeroplane, refi. Gives way to gravity, of course, the SAG's Hallmark offering as a card. What alibis often are lies. Interesting. Onassis is the O. Jackie O. Stent. Isn't it NT? Biker jacket, of course, is leather. And llamas, yeah, that's got to be relatives of those. It's got to be llamas, man. It's just staring right at you, right? Men from Mars, again, are aliens. We saw that earlier. Condescending sorts is a snob. Let's say a snob. Curly hair or blue eyes is traits. Traits. And rich girl duo Hall and Oaks. No. Hall and Oates. Many a bangers and mash eater. Those are Brits, man. Banger and mash, I guess. It's got to be Yoda, doesn't it? Yeah, Elfin Jedi Master. Yoda. I'm betting that she's a poet because this has got to be a room, right? Traveler's Reservation is a room. That's true. What's this? freak out exhibit. This is going to be tint, and this is trot out, and this is going to be sore throat, and this is going to be like regret. Now we just have these up here. Climax is a chase, and eat at is there it is. So again, we made it all the way through to the downs, but then we just had like 2 left. That was great. Again, under 10 minutes. Excellent. The last 3 days, we've had like 9 minutes, 8 minutes, and now 10 minutes. So not too bad, not too bad. But we, let's see have you figured out the theme? Hot pursuit. Starting to get annoyed. When you start to get annoyed, you get hot, right? Like hot under the collar. Or you get mad scientist. Or you start boiling, starting to get annoyed. And then, or you get sore. You're starting to get annoyed, right? Each one of those can be defined or used as describing somebody that's starting to get annoyed. It's interesting. I wonder what causes them to get annoyed and what reaction that is. What causes them to be hot or get mad or get boiling or get sore? What causes that? Have you ever thought about that? Anyway, this is a fun puzzle, Gail. Thank you. I hope you had fun solving it with me. Another excellent time, and hope you have a nice evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you.